Hi guys, my name's Collux. Welcome back to Into the Breach. So we're going to continue on our adventure through these 4 islands. What I'm planning to do is I'm planning to secure each island first before heading to the end game, which happens. So we've got these 3 guys, the combat mech piloted by Camilla Vera, and she has evasion. What does that do again? Oh, she's unaffected by webbing and smoke. That's really useful, actually. And we've got the Titan Fist. We don't have anything else installed there. Then we've got Ganymede with the self-destruct thing. I remember what that does. That's pretty cool. So we can kill lots of enemies with that, which is great. And this has lots of health and interesting cannon and things like that. Then we've got Ralph Carlson, who gets more experience. And he's got the repair drop, so he repairs everything, including disabled mechs. So hopefully we'll be able to heal up this guy, which becomes functional again, which would be great. So we're going to run into the RST Corporation. It looks like if we look at the VEC, which appear just underneath in the threat scanner, it looks like we've got 2 characters or 2 VEC that can web, which is very useful, especially with Camilla around. I don't think anything creates smoke, but in the RTS Corporation, sand can turn into smoke. But again, we'll get into that a little bit later on. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so we won't find her as gullible as other department heads. Even if we are time travelers, it's just the firepower that we need. Let's continue. Okay, so we've got some interesting options here. So if you go for the test site Echo, we have to defend the solar farms. And we have to block the VEC spawning 3 times. However, it's a high threat detected. So if you can see that there's a purple VEC there instead of normal ones. In fact, actually, this is a pretty good one to do because we'll be spawning up here. So we can keep pushing them down towards this edge of the map. But let's have a look at some of these other ones as well. So we've got the detonation park. Means we've got lots of... Ooh, that's an interesting map as well. So we've got a lot of water around the map, as well as some shielding from these buildings, but there are some buildings in the way, so we might not want to do that one just yet. We've got Gamma Trench as well, and we can defend the terraform. I really enjoy these ones. So this is the terraformer here, and we'll get into that a little bit later, especially if I do this mission. But it's a really fun mission. It's basically like having another unit on the board that doesn't move. I say on the board, on the map. I think we should do the test site Echo, however. It might be a slightly tougher mission to do, but I think it'll be quite fun, and hopefully we'll be able to use our self-destruct thing and then get them back up again. So let's start this mission. Now, as I said last time, it's really interesting where we place our mechs, so we want to find out where these guys can go. This guy not so much, because he does a special attack which fires over things. So even if I'm here, for example, he could still attack anything in any buildings behind us. This guy has to attack through things. This guy rushes up. We can see here actually. So it's got a charge which damages once and pushes things back. This guy, he can move quite far actually, but we don't need to worry about this guy at the moment. But he does do a lot of damage, so we need to make sure that we can get to him. And he's got a lot of health as well, which is because he's an alpha scorpion. Alpha scorpions move less distance than normal scorpions, but they do more damage. So we've got that guy. We've got the beetle, which does the charge. We've got the scarab, which does the spitting glands, which is basically a lob, basically like what our artillery cannon can do, which is useful. It's very useful for us because these are slightly easier to move around the map. And then we've got the firefly, which hits something in a line. Okay, so I think I would like to have my characters here and here, like this, and then we'll have this guy at the back as well. How far can this guy run? 3. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we'll put him there. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see how they move. Okay, that's cool. We can deal with that. We can also deal with that. we can deal with that too. That one, however, is going to be extremely difficult for us to deal with. Can we move this guy? Yeah, we can do this. This is only of one use. So you could do this. And then we could... So you could push this guy over. Let's think about this for a moment. So this guy has the self-destruct thing. So I could move here and kill those two guys, which would be great. But we'd want to use the heal straight away. And I don't think we can use that just yet. So, what we might want to do is we might want to just leave this guy alone for the moment. So we could move over here and push this guy over here and this guy over here. But that does mean that this guy's movement is out of whack a little. But this guy being over here means then this guy's attack is blocked. But we can't get to this guy at all, which is a bit worrying really. And he's doing damage to the solar farm. So we want to be stopping that quite. It has to be on the top of our agenda, I guess. So I could hit here with this guy, pushing him over here. This is a tough one because I need to stop these two as well. So what does this guy have? Only has a dash. So I could kill this guy by pushing him here and then doing that, but I don't have the dash capability for this guy. So this guy's the only guy that can get to him, and so we need to leave one of these guys here. So I'd prefer it to be this guy because he's doing less damage to less buildings. So it makes sense for me to... Can I actually move him that way? I don't think I can. I don't have enough. Okay, so this stops those two from happening, for doing anything, sorry. So I could go here. That's not going to do anything either. So what I could do is I could destroy those two guys. I could then shoot here, because I'm not doing any damage to buildings, am I? No, I don't think I am. I think I've got building immunity. Yeah, that's fine. But however, he'll be over here. And how much movement is he? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he can't get to the thing. Okay. So how are we going to do this? Oh, I've got it. So I could do that. So I could push this guy here and then shoot this building, which doesn't take any damage, to move him this way. So he takes this damage here, and then I go over here and kill these two with my self-destruct. I think that makes sense. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's see how that works. That's fine. Disable mech. Pilot was killed. I think we'll be able to get him back though with the heal. So we'll only have 4 vec to deal with next time, and this guy's closer. We'll only have 1 mech to do things though, which is going to be difficult. Okay, that's not so good. Right, lovely. If I heal now, what happens? Well, I need to move this guy out of the way, don't I, really? No, let's not end the turn. So I can move over here and shoot this. It goes into here and he doesn't attack. I can move here, kill this guy. So we take a damage, but we need to heal this guy in order to do anything. So, in fact, why don't I leave this guy here? And maybe I do need to use him to do that. So I block a Vec, I can kill this guy, and this guy moves over. This guy moves over also. Okay. Let's do that then. So he's not attacking, I only take 1 damage on the buildings from this guy. I think that's the best scenario that I could have gotten from that. I need to heal this guy next turn, definitely. Because this is a very tough mission. Oh, we resisted it. That's great. Okay, cool. That's huge. That's really useful. Okay. Right. Ah, yeah. She's not affected by webbing. That's really useful. Good. Okay. So I need to blow this guy away. So I could do this, but I don't need to move this guy at the moment. I'd like to move this guy and this guy. So I could shoot here. I need to get this guy back online, I think. This guy is very useful at the moment. But that means that I need to. This guy's doing 3 damage. Oh man. But that's not as bad as me doing this and punching a thing. I think that's fine. I think punching a thing is much better for me than. Yeah, I think punching the thing and healing everything up. Now this guy's up and ready to go. Oh, I get to do his thing as well. Oh, that's big. Okay, cool. I mean, I could move down here. Oh, I won't get the vet spawning. That's a shame. Was there any way I could have done it differently then? I think this is the turn to reset, if I'm going to reset anything. So I could hit this guy back. So I could do this. I could do this. We take 2 grid damage, but we get to do the spawning. That's better, I think. Oh, in fact, we want to heal instead. Because we take 3 damage. Okay. Yeah. Because we take 3 damage, 1, 2, and then the emerging Vec. And then we can use this guy to heal everyone up and try and stop other things from happening. I think I got it. Okay. See what happens here. This is a tough one. Yep. That happens. So we blocked 3 Vec, which is good. So I've got 2 to defend, which is fine, we can do that. So everyone's back online, which is really good. Okay, cool. So we can move this guy over here, and we can kill this guy. That's fine. We can move this guy over here, and we can kill this guy. And then we take 1 damage and 3 damage here, and we're fine. Yeah, mission complete. That's good. I mean, okay, we took a lot of building damage, grid damage, sorry, but we completed the missions, and you know, hopefully on the way to another perfect island. And the solar farms helped us with the grid power as well. So we got 2 extra back from that. So it kind of, so we only really lost a net of 1, which was good with that one. Okay, so now we've got a beautiful corner, which is defending the train. Oh, that's really tough. We've got a lot of not much space to work with there as well, which is interesting. So we need to kind of form up on the train here. I think Gamma Trench will be the one that I do next, though. So let's go into that one. Yeah, the terraform is really useful. It's quite handy, and it's quite an easier mission because you get an extra, basically an extra character in the battle. So let's go with that one. So we've got an alpha beetle, a firefly, and a scarab. The scarabs are really easy to take out. Fireflies are annoying, but they only shoot in straight lines. And the beetle, this beetle is going to be interesting. He only moves around 2, but we can kill him with this. So there's this thing, which is a terraformer, and it basically kills 6 squares in a line out from where the machine is, like it says there. So I think we could probably form up here. I think that makes sense. And we don't have any webbing characters here either at the moment. Okay, so he's in line to kill a thing. Oh yeah, okay, so I know exactly what we're doing here. We're gonna shoot this guy into the water. Then we're gonna use the terraformer to terraform this grass here, and then we can move him down to a spawn point, and we might as well move him back because that's the place we're going to be using anyway. Well, in fact, actually, why don't we use this guy to push this guy into the water? Move this guy over here. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll kill these 2 guys, which is so easy to do. We'll move this guy over here, and then we'll shoot this guy. Okay. Well, I made a little bit of a mistake there, but that's okay. It means that we're not blocking an extra Vec, but that doesn't really matter so much, really. We're not going to bother with doing anything else, I think, this turn. Yeah, we do have 2 actions available, but we've only got 2 Vec appearing this time, so it's much easier to... These guys are going to be much easier to take out. This guy can be reasonably easily taken out. In fact, yeah, let's just terraform this like that. I don't think I need to do anything with this guy. We can punch this guy out of the way. So we've got 3. Oh, we've got a level up. Oh, we got an extra move. That's really useful. That's handy. So we've got 3 Vec coming up this time. We have to, with the terraforming the grassland, we have to do it 1 in each direction. You can use it in other directions, but you only really get the chance to use it once a turn, and you only really get like 4 turns to use it. I think I don't think I can do anything else with this. I can move this guy up. Let's move him up here, I think. And there's no point in me healing anything, so I'll end my turn there. Okay, so we've got those 3 enemies there, which is nice. Okay. So if I'm able to get this guy off him and push him up here so he can move out of the way. He can move out of the way. He's moving 4. Hey, he can get to here. That's good. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So we need to push this guy out of the way first. Then this guy can come down here. This can kill these things. And then this guy can kill this. So we've only got 2 Vec appearing, and that's how many Vec we'll have left. We do need to heal though, somehow, somewhere. But I don't need to do it just yet. We want to do these tiles as well with the transformer as well. So let's see what bring out. So there's got a beetle, and which is in a really nice position. Okay, well this is okay then. This is fine. So we can use this to kill this guy, which is easy. Who needs experience? We might as well try and kill this guy by using all 3 guys. I mean, I probably could have just done it with 1 character, or 2 characters, but at least that kind of gives everyone's action a chance. This is the last turn. We've defended the terraform, it hasn't taken any damage. Terraformed everything else around it, so we complete the mission. Good mission, all in all, I think. And we got a promotion out of it, I think, as well. Yeah, we get the 2 reputation, and we get the promotion here, which is the extra move, which is useful. It's very useful. We've got a blast bunker, so we have to destroy 2 mountains, which you could probably do with the stuff that we have, and protect the batteries. Ooh, I don't really like that mission. It gives us a power and a reputation, but I think Beautiful Corner is probably going to be the better one for us. We don't have any reactor cores, so let's get into this one. Defending the train is always quite difficult because it's a very flimsy thing, so it only takes 1 damage and then it gets destroyed. And I found that you leave it for a turn and you lose that objective completely. But we do have the extra objective of getting a reactor core. Now if we do get the reactor core, who would we put it on? We'd probably put it on this mech here. Yeah, I think so. Although, actually, I think we should change it to here. Yeah, so we've moved the reactor core over to the move instead of the health, sorry, because this character's got a lot of health and it's got 2 mech HP from the health bonus for the pilot as well. So that's the move there. So you could put one into here for the health here, which would be very useful, and we could put one into here for the health here, which would be very useful. In fact, it would be better on this mech than this one. So yes, let's go with this one. Let's see how we do here. So we've got 4 characters, 4 Vec, sorry. One's a beetle, an alpha beetle. They've all got this explosive decay from this blast scion character, so we want to kill that guy straight away, really. And this guy does some damage, 3 damage. This guy does also 3 damage, but from afar. So instead of a straight line, this guy does only 1 damage from afar. Okay, okay. So we want to try and kind of keep the enemy in these squares. So we're going to be keeping these guys here, and this guy at the back, providing support. Okay, let's go. See how we do with this one. Ooh, there's a pod. So that could give us an extra reactor core, which would be very useful. Okay, so I see what they've done there. This guy I don't care so much about, however I would like the pod. And if I move out of the way of this guy, then they take our defense lab away, and we need to protect it in order to gain an extra core. So I don't need to bother trying to take this guy out. So what I could do is I could come here, because the train only moves up to it moves only 2 squares up each time, so I can move here safely and not destroy the train or anything. However, if I was to move here, for example, it would destroy the train and us, which is very bad. So I could shoot this guy, or can I get to the pod? No, I can't. So I could come over here and shoot this guy this way so he hits the mountain. Then I could move over here and hit this guy into the Vec spawning area, which would block an extra Vec from being around during our next turn. So it'd only have probably 1, 2, 3, 4, because this guy will die. He'll take 2 damage and then die from the emerging Vec, and then we can use this guy to shoot this. Can we do that, or can we move him? We could shoot him. I mean, that's extra damage on a thing that we need to damage, but we could also shoot this guy, and this guy will get damaged as well. He's doing 3. Yeah, I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. So let's go over here and deal this guy damage. Let's shoot this guy, and then let's hit this guy up here. So we'll have these 3 and an emerging Vec to deal with next turn, because this guy will come stop the emerging Vec, take a damage, and blow this mountain up. We will be taking damage here though, which is not so good. I don't think there's any other way of doing this though, so let's carry on, see what happens. Yeah, he shoots the mountain, he shoots me, he runs into the building, which is unfortunate, and the train moves up. Okay. Yeah. So he's still going for this thing, which is a little annoying. Okay. So I can deal with this guy, and I can deal with this guy. Can I do that? Oh, I probably don't want to do that actually. However, I could deal this damage, which kills that guy. Or do I? I can go here, which would hit those 2 guys. Can he go over here? Yeah, he can. Oh, I don't want to do that though. I prefer to push into the building instead of the train. So this guy. Yeah, I can't shoot the train either. I can do this, which kills this guy, but then I'm not able to stop either of these attacks from happening. But this guy's only doing 1 damage, and this guy can come down here and block, which I'm very happy about. In fact, I could do that. I could shoot this guy. I could shoot this, which will take this guy out, and then I can move him down to kill. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I can move this guy this way, so he's not dealing any damage, which is good. I can move back to do it as well. I can do this, shooting this to kill this guy, which means things don't explode. I can move this guy over here. Also, I could probably kill this guy then. Okay, I take a damage on buildings, but he blocks a Vec, I block a Vec, and I only lose 1 shield. I think that makes more sense. Yeah. In fact, can we do this? We can do this without suffering any damage. Oh, I can kill this guy. Yeah, I think so. So the train happens after the enemy actions. So this guy goes here, and then this guy up's here, and then this guy goes down, this guy attacks, this train goes up. Okay, end turn. So he's run over, and he blocks his friends from coming back. Train moves. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we need to heal here, but okay. So we can move this guy over here and make this guy miss, and then we can kill this guy. Right? Yeah, we can. I'd like to damage him though. Well, this is the last one. This is the last turn. So if we can stop this from happening, which we can, then it doesn't matter what the outcome is, right? So he moves over this way and the train happens after. So we can kill this guy, and then we can move over here and shoot him. He still goes over there and damages a... Ooh, what's that? What's that square there? That's interesting. Could be a secret of some kind? That's not happened at all to me before. Oh well. I don't have any actions left. I could reset, I suppose. That's got me intrigued. Well, I think I should end the turn, because I've completed defending the train and I've completed protecting the defense lab. So getting the maximum rewards out of this is much better than finding secrets at the moment. Yeah, so he's left and we've completed the mission and everything's been successful, which is really good. So we've got 5 reputation and an extra reactor core, and we've got the time pod, which is very useful. Let's open it, see what we get. So we have a missile barrage. Fires a missile barrage that hits every enemy on the map. What? That's really good. That's really good. And we got a reactor core. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'll have this. I've never seen this weapon before, so I'm quite happy with this weapon, as you'd guess. And I think it would make sense to put it on this guy. And let's put this on here for the moment. So we need a power core to power this up. Oh, being able to do 2 damage to everything on the map is really, really good. I think I'm going to power this up. I think I'm going to give health to this guy. So, okay, so we know what we wanted to do, really. We want to be using this missile barrage as many times as we can. Okay, only 1 use per battle, but it's still big. It's still huge. You know, just chipping away at everyone and then just destroying everything right at the end is pretty darn good. I'm very happy with that. Okay, so we've got 1 more to do, and everything's been unlocked for the moment. So you can destroy 2 mountains, protect emergency batteries. We've looked at that already, I think. Mercury Ridge, protecting the coal plant and ending the battle with less than 4 damage on the mechs. And that's quite tough, actually, to deal with this one. So maybe Sheer County would be better. Killing at least 7 enemies. Oh, we've got the seismic activity as well. And considering we've got the damage everything on the map thing, that's quite useful. If we can limit them into this area, that would be very good for us. We've got to be wary of the power grid destruction here, but if we can just keep one of our mechs here and just shoot down or things like that, I think we should go with this one. Yeah, we'll go with Sheer County, because we've got the seismic activity as well, which should be good. How does the seismic activity work? So, okay, so it's not happening just yet. So we want to be able to defend this line and this line, keeping them in this at all times. Yep. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Well, that's okay. Sure. Okay. Well, I'm not. That's quite good. That's quite good for us. So we could shoot this guy. We don't want to shoot that guy though, do we? We want to blow this guy back. So doing this, blowing him back, is very useful. Let's do that. Blows him back. And then he goes that way, and then he can come in here and shoot this guy again. So then we only have 2 vec to deal with, because these guys will be gone. Oh, this guy flies, so he'll stay around, but this guy will be gone. No, he won't. Yeah, he will. Environment happens first. That's important to realise. So with these tiles, it's very important to look at the attack order or the turn order. You can press Alt on your keyboard to do the same thing, so you can move the mouse around freely. So the environment will happen first. So these 3 squares will sink, and they'll become a chasm. And because this guy is only a ground unit, it doesn't fly, it just gets removed from the map completely. And if he does explode, then this guy dies as well, which would be very useful for us. So let's end the turn, see what happens. And he does explode. Wow, that's really good for us. That's really, really strong for us. So we want our ground units over there, because we don't want that to happen again. Pretty much, we don't want that to happen again. So we can go here and punch this guy. We could go here and shoot this guy. Then we could go here. Then we could stay here and push this guy off the edge. Oh, there's a Vex spawning there. Okay, hold on a sec. We can move here and push. How much is he doing? 3. Oof, that's a lot of damage. We need to take care of this guy, I think. How do we take care of this guy? We could move to here and push. And he has how much? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we'd have to blow this guy away and then move back to move this guy out. I think that's fine. I think that's fine though. Oh, he can't attack from that position. Well, I think I'm happy pushing him onto here, killing this or hurting this guy, and then moving this guy right back to push this guy off the edge. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. And we've got a level up as well. What did he get? Oh, a mech reactor. Now that's really useful. Okay, cool. So we're stopping 1 vec from coming up, so we only have 3. But this guy's on the other side of the map, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to him. See, it doesn't say that we can't move over them, so I'm going to assume that we can't. See what happens there. I think we could, but I guess we'll see. And then the webbing stops. That's good. That's fine. That's also fine. Well, oh, we can't. Oh, that's not so good. That's really not good at all. Well, may have just boned myself. This is not so good. Alright, okay. So we can shoot with this guy over, and we can shoot with this guy over. So this guy can deal with these 2. That would be really useful. So they can die. This guy can die. and then this guy can die. Yeah, that'll do. That's good. So I've only got 2 Vec to deal with, and they're kind of there. So, we can shoot the buildings to make them fall this way. We'll see what happens, I guess. I just hope that this character acts first, so he doesn't do anything. He does. Okay, sure. Well, not being able to do anything is a bit of a bummer. Kind of screwed myself in that regard, didn't I? I mean, I could shoot this guy. I could kill this guy. I'd take 1 damage for it. This one. Yeah, that makes sense. And then, so I take a grid damage, but then I take it back with this, which I'm quite happy with doing, I guess. I can always get extra ones. Yeah, I can always get extra stuff from. Yeah, I can't hit this thing. However, if I get the dash action, I might be able to. Okay, well that was a different kind of mission than I'm used to. I'm not really used to being on the opposite end of the map breakup, but there we go. It saved a lot of civilians. I got all of the things done. I got a promotion out of it, which is great, really great. The mech reactor is huge. I think I want to be using that mech reactor quite now. So let's give him 2 health. Building's immune, and then we've got this missile barrage, which is very useful. Okay, so I need to protect this. Ooh, this is going to be tough. Well, this is the next mission, so let's go for it. So what does this guy do? He only moves 3, and he does 2 damage, but to everything. Okay, so he's massive, so if we do put him into water, then we're not able to. He doesn't die. Okay, so we want to be able to move him away from this building and these buildings. So we want to have these 2 here. I kind of want to have this guy on this kind of road as well, so let's put him here. If he goes here though, that's the issue. So he could go here. What I'm trying to do with this guy especially is I want to make sure that if he's webbing us and a building, the other spaces available, so we don't get webbed with a second guy. Even if we can push this guy away, we want to make sure that he's not webbing 2 of us, so it's harder to move around the map. Let's go with this. Let's see how this works out. Okay, so he's done exactly what I thought he has, and he's not webbed me either, which is really useful. This guy can attack this guy because I can hit this guy back. I could also hit this guy into here, which would kill this guy and block a Vec. What else do I want to do? Do I want to move him forwards? Moving him forwards would be pretty useful actually. Yeah, so if I do this, move this guy forwards so he goes there, and I can shoot him this way so he runs into the ocean or into the water, and I can push this guy back so he takes damage. I think that's good. For the moment, that's good. This guy has a lot of health. Was it 7 health? And then I shoot this guy here. So he runs into the water and dies. He takes 2 damage, but we do have 4 Vec to deal with afterwards. That's okay. I can deal with 4 Vec, I think. As long as we're able to control this guy, it's not so bad. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, right. Well, if I can move this guy into here, that would be very good. And it looks as though I can. Or I could move this guy this way. Yeah. No. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. It's fine. So I move this guy here, so he takes the 2 damage and dies. I can then push this guy over, and then I can kill this guy. He pushes this way and he takes a damage. Good. He deals damage to nothing, and he deals damage to his friend. We get 1 vet coming up. I'd say that's a successful turn. See what happens here. So he kills the guy as I thought, and he deals damage to nothing. Great. Blocked Vec, and that guy comes up. Okay. Alright, so we need to kill this guy now. We really need to get our arse in gear and kill this guy. And we also want to kill this guy too, really. Yeah. Okay, so we can do 2 damage to him now. We could do 2 damage to him now. Or we could do 3 damage to him now. Or we could do... Yeah, I think we do 3 damage to him now. So we do that, and we do this to keep that around. And we only really need to worry about this guy. He's not really doing anything at the moment. Okay, we have 3 extra Vec to worry about. So we'll put this guy here, or we could self-destruct. No, we want to use that on... want to use it now, because this is 2 turns. This... yeah, okay. Let's shoot this guy. Let's shoot this guy. Move him here and shoot this guy. The self-destruct is in if we ever need to do anything with it. Okay, so end turn. Let's see what these guys do. He doesn't do anything, that's fine. And he deals 3 damage to nothing, and he deals 1 damage to nothing. And then these 3 pop up. This is going to be tight. So you can kill this guy, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so we kind of need to stay where we are. Really. This guy. I could move this guy, because he's not doing any damage, and he's not doing any damage. And if I shoot here, he moves here, so he can't do any damage, and he moves here to kill this guy. Then I could... 1, 2, 3. I can move here and shoot these guys. I think this guy can die. Yes. I think this guy can shoot these 2 guys. So he's blocking this potential, which is good. And there's only one character, one thing that can die in this. So I might as well shoot anonymously. Yeah, I'll do. I'll be fine. I don't think I can do anything else. All the buildings are being protected, so we protect the corporate tower, and we've slayed the Scorpion leader, so let's end the turn. I'd say this is a successful island as well. Only taking 1 damage is pretty good against this guy. And then he dies, we get some experience, that's good. Yeah, perfect island again, which is impressive actually. I've found it very difficult to keep doing perfect islands each time. So because we've done so well, we get a free gift. So we get Henry Kwan, He can move through enemy units. That's pretty good, and we get some good defense with that as well. Or we could get some grid power, or we could get kick-off boosters. I don't really need kick-off boosters because I can always add to our movement with the reputation that we have. So I think we go with Henry Kwan. Moving through enemy units is really strong, I think. So you could put him through this guy. Has he got 4 health? Yeah, I mean we could probably switch this guy and this guy around. The 2 HP is really good. So okay, so if we put this guy in, we will lose the 2 HP. So we'd need to put 1 in for this. I'd also like to get this up and running as well, if I could. But we can switch this one and this one around. Okay, this guy's got an extra mech reactor, but we could put 1 here and 1 here. No, I think it was better the other way around. It's better this way around. So we've got that powered. So if we need to do lots of damage really quickly, then we can do that. I think Henry Kwan's really useful in this slot. Although I'd prefer to have something, a character with more health. So this guy. So okay, so we need to get a mech reactor for this, and a mech reactor for this maybe. I don't think we need this. I mean, it'd be nice to get 3 mech reactors, and I think we could probably get 3 mech reactors. Being able to do 2 damage with the missile barrage is huge. So you know, it just kind of chips away at everything, and then. But we do need 1 for this, so I'll be quite happy to get that. So we've got smoke drop, which is good. Boosters, which is also interesting. Vice fist, which is interesting also. And we've got raining death. Dangerous projectile that damages everything it passes. Oh. And we could do buildings immune, I suppose, as well. Oh, it also damages us. So I'm not too happy with that. But we could sell our pilots. We could sell this guy, because we've got an extra pilot now. So we've got 9. So you could get 3 of these, but I want to get... I think I want to get 2 reactor cores. And where am I going to put them? I'm going to put... What did I say? So I was going to put 1 in here for the health. And we wanted another 1, didn't we? Yeah, because we want to build up to this one. So you could put it in for move at the moment, and then we could change it around to the damage. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's get 2 of those. And again, I'm going to go with 3 of these grid power to keep our power grid up. I think, yeah, that makes sense. So we're going to install the thing in here, and we've got the move. Oh, we've got both of them. Hold on, we've got 2. Did we need to do anything else? Oh yeah, we wanted to give health here, didn't we? That makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now we've completed Island 2. Let's see what happens when we leave the island. So by completing Island 2, we've unlocked Pinnacle Robotics, which is this one here. In future games, you'll be able to have visited unlocked islands in any order, which is great. And also, we've got the final mission. So this is the surprise that I was talking about in my first part. So this is very difficult. I've played through it a few times, but I won't spoil it for anyone. What I would like to do is I'd like to do the final mission last. I want to go through each of the islands first, show you the various mechanics. So we had, it was mostly water and fire in the first one, but we didn't see much of that because we didn't really have anything that would do a lot of fire damage with our mechs here. With the second one, there was sand, and if your mech ended up in smoke, then you wouldn't be able to repair or do anything, which we did see a couple of times, but it wasn't that important to us at that stage. There are various mech combinations that deal with smoke and with fire and with ice and with acid. Some of them of which I've unlocked in my other playthroughs, but I haven't done just yet. So we could go to the final mission whenever we want to after the first two islands. But as I said, I'd like to go through this island and this island before we go to the final mission. So I'm going to finish it there for tonight, for today in fact. So thanks very much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye.